There's a lot of people that are, allowing themselves to become stupid and they don't even know it. And it's sad when you're their friend. So, but for grown-up movies, the studios put so much money into those Marvel movies, and it kind of pushes the grown-up movies into your home, which is fine. But sometimes you want to see a movie like a movie with an audience, not just with your cat, in my case. So, sometimes because of Marvel movies, you have to drive 25, 30 miles to a smaller theater to see a good adult independent film with other human beings, like-minded people, where you all get to leave at the end confused by the ending. And you can overhear other people saying things like, did he die at the end or he didn't? Why is that not clear? Well, I think the director wants us to be having this conversation. Well, I don't like it. Why can't we know whether he died or not? It seems important to the movie. Well, see, it clearly had an effect on you. Is this the effect you want, though? But Marvel movies... See, the reason I think it's a belief system is some of these guys are my age, the fans of Marvel movies, and they've been reading Marvel comic books since they were 9, 4 to 10 titles a month for 40 years? I mean, come on, those of you who read the Bible when you were a kid, you got away from it probably, you lapsed a little bit. You don't read the Bible now unless you find a lump in your armpit or something, but it sort of got away from me. These guys still read 4 to 10 titles a month, and you're gonna tell me that doesn't run deeper than just entertainment? Come on, there is a lot of grown male nerd children that when their life gets scary and existential and fucked up, they bow down and go oh, Endgame will be out soon. Going, when is the next one coming? And I think they believe it deeper than you're assuming they believe it. And I think it's fine. Jesus, Iron Man, doesn't matter really. These are good stories. They're good stories, good and evil, redemption. And oddly, both of them, could come back. Iron Man died at the end of the last movie, but it's possible that he could come back. I think a lot of grown male nerd children are hanging on to hope, and they kind of know he'll be back. And Jesus, of course, is prophesied. So, we're on the precipice of 2 resurrections, folks. And I think it should be noticed or recognized that both the story of Jesus and the Marvel universe created in Jewish writer rooms. A couple thousand years apart, but it comes from that amazing creative imagination that Jews have because of how great they are. And the reason I'm doing this is I just want to know that there's a few people in the room here, no matter how progressive you may think you are, that are going we get it, you're a Jew. I just want to know that I'm causing that to happen. Because I believe that most people are anti-Semitic, given the option. I'm not saying they're walking around saying, fuck the Jews, they're terrible, but it doesn't take much baiting, hey, the Jews kind of stuff. Yeah, you're right, fuck them. It's right there. And I think that I'm trying to find it in you so you see it in yourself. But I know you're asking, why are Jews so amazing? Where does that creativity come from? And I'll do a quick impression of Jewish creativity for you right now. This is my impression of Jewish creativity. Keep making shit up that they like so they don't kill us. It's a deep place. It comes from a deep place. Yeah. The more modern version of that in the comic book era was I didn't flee Poland for them to kill us. Keep making up superheroes. Similar thing. Am I right? I don't really know. I don't know. Here's the weird thing about being a Jew is I'm not religious, but I am prone to prophecy. And I don't mean that in an arrogant way. I'm not saying I'm a prophet, but if I'm terrified, I'll go mystical. I don't mind. I'll do it. And sometimes it doesn't make sense. It makes sense to me. But I'll give you an example. I was hiking, and this wasn't too long ago, and I'm looking at the ground, and I realized, wow, a lot more lizards now. I don't know what that means, but I think it's deep. I think that Trump has opened the lizard portal, and think you should share that. Why can't that be a little thing of information that you spread around a little bit? Just walk up to somebody like, say, Maron said the lizard portal's open, and people be like, what the fuck are you talking about? And you're like, I don't know, but it sounds scary. It sounds real. Sounds like it's happening. The lizard portal? Yup, the lizard portal is open. Saw a coyote out during the day. That's not right. They're nighttime monsters. You can tell me the lizard portal isn't open. It is, and day coyotes are among us. And you're going to say that's not a fucking problem? That's not a harbinger of what's happening? Our state is on fire right now. It's on fire all the time. Every year, California is on fire to the point where it's just the way it is. 2 weeks ago, my friend Lynn said, aren't the fires a little late this year? How is that something you say? Like it's a season. It kind of is a season. Once a year, if you live in California, you're like, ah, fuck, there are ants and shit's burning. Must be summer. So they are late this year. And it's crazy, man. We just kind of live with it. And they're worse and worse. And, you know, like you get those panicky calls from friends and relatives on the East Coast. Like my mother will call from Florida. Hi, are you okay? Yeah? What are you talking about? The fires. Oh, shit. Yeah, they're not by me. Did they say where they are on the news where you are? Where? Oh, shit, that is kind of by me. Hold on a second. I'm going to take a look out my front door here. Oh, shit, Ma, I got to call you back. I can see the fires. They're like right here. Yeah, I got to call you back. I got to get a selfie with these fires. Fire's getting close. Hashtag ouchie. Hashtag end times. Hashtag Los Angeles 2019. It's happening. Yeah, I don't know what it's going to take to get everybody, you know, to get, like, you would think at this point that we'd, like, haven't we been entertained enough? Weird thing for me to say, but Jesus. Like, isn't there something that could bring everyone together and just realize, like, we've got to put a stop to, like, almost everything? Right? Oh, my God, what would it take? Something terrible. That's what brings people together. Nothing good. Occasionally a concert outdoors. But that never really goes anywhere. It's gotta be something bad and big. Get everyone to fucking snap out of this whatever it is, trance of like, I think we do it adaptively. I think it's sort of like, you know, I'm doing what I can in my life. Well, that's not enough. You know, I don't know what it'll take. Was the sky have to catch on fire? Would that do it? If we all walked outside and like, oh, we fucked it. Fucking sky's on fire. God damn it. I knew we were in trouble, but fuck, it made the jump from land to sky. This is bad. One guy standing there, it's not on me, man. I brought my bags. Some other dude in the back going, Hannity says this is normal. What the fuck are you talking about? I watched Hannity today. He summed it up, man. He said the sky caught fire, I think in India, 1902, burned for 3 days, and it rained for like a month. So don't believe the libtard spin on this. What are you talking about? Burning sky's good for America. What does that even mean? A lot of jobs in a burning sky. That doesn't even make sense, stupid. Jews set the sky on fire. Yeah, of course they did. I knew it would get to that. Then some other doughy guy just standing there, maybe in his little baseball hat going, come on, Iron Man. Come on, Iron Man. This is your time. I know you're real. My mother is still alive, and, sorry, wrong tone. I'm blessed to have my mother still with me. Better? No, you know, she's still around. That's good. And I think she's part of it, you know, the whole end thing. It's weird, no matter how old they get. I'm 56. You know, my mom's still around, got all her mental things. She's all good upstairs physically. She's doing great. But they can, you know, they can still fuck your day up at any age, surprise you. Like I got a text about a month or so ago from my mother in the middle of a nice day, all caps. I wish we could do your childhood over. With a little baby bottle emoji. What does that even mean? What is that? Like, I didn't even know what that, like, what was the tone of that? Was it, I didn't know if she was being contrite, you know, or nostalgic. Like, was she taking responsibility for whatever caused me to do this for a fucking living? or was she just sort of reflecting and like, we were friends when you were 4. I don't know if you remember that. Either way, I responded with, I don't think I can handle it, with this emoji. But she's part of the end, I think. She's part of the unfolding. She's part of the prophecy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And I call her up, and I'm like, hi, Mom. She's like, hi, Mark. How's it going? Good. So glad you called. How are you? I'm good. What are you doing? You know, the stuff. That's good. How about you? Everything good? Yup. What have you been doing? We went to that restaurant that we took you to when you were here. The one you always go to? Yes. They give you too much food. Okay. What else is going on? This happened like a couple months ago. My mother said this out of nowhere. She goes, I have to go, Mark. I have to go feed my iguanas. And I said, what? She goes, my iguanas. I have to feed them. I love you. Bye. My mother doesn't have iguanas. And I thought, this is her. This is it. She's starting to go, right? But then I thought, wait, maybe it's like senior sex code. You know what I mean? Maybe there was a couple of octogenarian men sitting on her sofa in their boxers going, when's this going to happen? Is it going to happen? You can laugh at that. She's my mother. She can, you don't have to respect her. She can take the hit. She likes to be talked about. She does. When she hears that joke, all she'll say is that necessary? But iguanas, man. I did a Google search on South Florida and iguanas. Yeah. Turns out there's a massive iguana problem in South Florida. They're all over the place. They're out of control. They're eating through power lines or showing up in cars and homes. There's literally iguanas fucking everywhere. So yes, the lizard portal is open. All over the world. And on every one of those websites where I looked at the iguana issue, you know what it says? Please do not feed the iguanas. But my mother has taken it upon herself to, I assume she thinks she's feeding the same few iguanas every day out behind her house, like they're her friends. She's just down there going like, look, this is some food from the restaurant we took my son to when he was here. They give you so much food. I hope you enjoy it. Look at your tongue. Look at the tongue. Look at the tongue. Now, and if that isn't written somewhere in the prophetic books, when the aging Jewish witch feeds the dinosaurs off her deck, the return of the Christ is upon us. I believe it's in Revelation, and I just want to say, that's my mommy, and I'm proud of her. Yes, I'm doing what I can, people. I'm a 56-year-old man, just trying to stay woke, you know? Yep, I am of the generation that needed waking, for sure. I think I'm about 85% woke, and the other 15 I keep to myself.